What's going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Very excited for this video. Today, this video is going to be for my SMP people out there. If you guys don't know what SMP is, I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be talking about how it's affected me in my life. I'm going to be talking about why I got it. I'm going to show you guys what good SMP is as opposed to bad SMP, or at least, let's put it like this. I'm going to show you the difference between lighter SMP and darker SMP. We're also going to show what it looks like before shaving and after shaving. We're going to do a deep dive on this subject because I get a lot of comments on this channel asking questions about this, talking about how it's changed my life and all that kind of stuff. This video is sponsored by Mueller Sports, but we will be talking about them more later. SMP, scalp micropigmentation, is a way that a man or a woman can have the illusion of hair on their head even if they do not have any. Some of the reasons why you might want this procedure are in case you're losing your hair, or you just don't want hair and you just want to look like you have hair. You're not going to be able to necessarily have, you're not going to be able to have long hair. You can have SMP and then grow your hair out to thicken a thinner head of hair, but the SMP that we're talking about today is going to be specific to being like bald, what people call bald. I shave my head. You see, this is my actual hair. I've been losing my mind not shaving it for this video. I want to show you guys, this is a scar that I have. This is a real scar. This is my hair. And over here, you'll be able to see in the light a shorter version of hair, which is the SMP. All this in the front is SMP. I decided to get SMP with Scalp Logic because I didn't want my hair long anymore. I got sick and tired of my hair being long. I had hair. If you look in my old videos, you'll see that I had hair. It wasn't the best head of hair. I've never had the best head of hair. I decided I'm tired of having to cut it and so forth. So I'm just going to get SMP. I like the way I look bald, but I do also like the idea of having an outline to my face, which the SMP gives me. Now, again, I have my hair grown. We are going to be shaving on camera, and I'm going to be showing you what it looks like before shaved and after shaved. And then I'm also going to be teaching you a really great trick to darken your SMP. Why am I going to teach you this trick? When you go with a provider like Scalp Logic, Joe and Nicole, you're going to be getting a very natural SMP look. Or at least they're going to try their best to give you a natural look. You may push them in a direction of giving you a less natural look, and maybe they'll say yes, maybe they'll say no. That's at their discretion. But that's because they want their name to stay good in the SMP industry. Joe and Nicole give natural SMP. I'm going to roll a clip of somebody who has not natural SMP. This is a gentleman who I just found on YouTube. I wasn't searching for him. I just happened to click on his video, and immediately, there was no question, I saw his head and I was like, there's something wrong with this guy. What's going on with this guy's head? It just does not look normal. And then as I got closer, as I zoomed in, I saw the dots. And I said to myself, oh wow, this is why Joe and Nicole do what they do. They do it because if I was this guy, I would want to kill myself. Maybe not literally, I'm being dramatic here, but if I got essentially a tattoo on my head that looked like polka dots, I would be losing my mind every time I got in front of a camera, every time I looked in a mirror. On the opposite end of the spectrum to things like what this man has, you have Joe and Nicole, who you will see the results on me today. And let me tell you, this looks so much better, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This looks so much better than the guy that we just showed you with the polka dots on his head. No disrespect to this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know where he's from. But his SMP looks painful to me. And while we're on the subject of pain, guys, if you have pain or if you bodybuild and you want to be able to press more, heal faster, and a whole bunch of other stuff, make sure to check out the sponsor of this video today, Mueller Sports. They have a ton of equipment for pre-workout, post-workout, and healing, such as braces, wraps, gel wraps, and they even have a personal compression piece of technology called Revive. You can use it on your upper body and your lower body, not only to promote healing, but also to help you warm up or cool down before or after a workout. They've been in the business for a long time. They keep athletes, and if you're not an athlete, they will keep you at your best for your everyday life. Check out Mueller Sports. There's a link in the description that will give you a discount for their items on the website. Now, back to me. What I do is, I usually don't grow my hair this long, but I wanted to do it for the video. I'm going to shave right now and show you the difference, and then I'm going to teach you a trick. If you do happen to get a very natural SMP from someone like Joe and Nicole from Scalp Logic, you may want it to be just a bit darker, but you want it to be darker naturally. You want it to be darker, not like the other guy that we saw, where I was able to tell from a million miles away that he had ink on his head, okay? Keep in mind, I have the lights dimmed because in my living room, I have extremely bright lights, and if I had them on, you would not see anything on my head, including the real hair on my head. That's how bright the lighting is, okay? When you have SMP, the lighting will affect the way your head looks. But people will always know, if you're in a dimmer room, and then you go into a brighter room, that you have hair, that you have stubble, or SMP, okay? We're gonna shave now with this razor, and you're going to see the difference between shaved and not shaved. And then I'm going to teach you how to make it look darker, okay? Very cool stuff that you're going to appreciate. I really find that to be the case. Okay. Notice how I told you before the front was not part of my real hair. Now notice how the front blends perfectly with the areas that have hair. Notice that. Because you'll have a lot of people say, oh, you can't use Joe, me. You can't use Joe's result, SMP result, because he has hair. Sorry guys, you can see perfectly right here in the front. Where there is no hair, it matches perfectly with the area that does have hair. You can see it perfectly. And this is proof that Joe and Nicole do the most natural work on the face of this planet, okay? So that's just my personal opinion. But I think you guys can see for yourself that it is not just an opinion, it is pretty much truth. The area that has zero hair looks just like the area that has hair. They blended it perfectly. You don't got polka dots on your head. You don't have to worry about standing in front of people and them knowing. You don't have to worry about that stuff. Not with Joe and Nicole's work, okay? So let's just do this a little bit more just to make sure that we got everything. Okay, now, again, Joe and Nicole's work is light. They can go darker for you. They asked me if I wanted a little bit darker, but I told them, no, I want it the most natural as possible because I don't want anybody to think that I have anything on my head but a shaved head. So they did perfect for me. They brought my hairline down because as you can see, my normal hairline is recessed a bit and it stops up here. So they brought it down. This is the SMP. This is what you're getting, okay? But actually it's not. It's not what you're getting, and I'll show you why in a second. This is how you can make it look darker. What did I do? I shaved my head and I didn't wash my head. When you shave your head, you're going to have hair dust on your head, little particles of hair, okay? That hair is going to stay on your head. You see what lighting does? I'm covering the lighting from the window now, and it gets so much darker. And when you let it, the light come back, it totally lightens it. But regardless, the hair dust is going to naturally cause your head to look darker. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave the other side of my head and I'm going to wipe off the other side so you can see the difference that hair dust makes. All right, I shaved both sides. We're going to be using my scar as a point of reference. Now I'm going to wipe this side of my, actually let me wipe this side of my head to show you the difference after you shave your head and then wipe or wash your head. And I also want to say, guys, I want to give you my testimonial here. I'm not getting paid for this video. So many people think I'm getting paid to do videos for Joe and Nicole. It's not true, okay? It's not true. I do these videos to help you guys because I get questions on the channel and I want to do my best to help you all in your journey. Getting this procedure done was time consuming and it was expensive for me. Even though they did the work for me for free, they did. I've spoken about that in the past. They did the work for me for free so that I can continue to make videos like this and share my experience with people talking about good SMP compared to bad SMP. It was still very expensive for me. I had to pay for flights to visit them and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's changed my life because I don't have to worry about going to the barber, deal with haircuts in the same fashion. Real quick, just shave my head and I got a beautiful, clean, nice look every single day. A look that's happy, that makes me happy in my heart. Check this out. We're gonna clean this side of the scar now, and you should see a difference. Let's see. I hope you can. I hope you can see a difference. Or else I'm gonna look like a real idiot here. But I know this trick works. I know it works. All right. You see the towel? All that black? All that black is hair. That's hair dust. So you might be able to tell that this side is lighter than this side. Okay, now to prove the point a little bit further, let me show you something. I think you guys are going to think this is really cool. It's a little weird, but hey, I think it works. If you find that you want your SMP to be just a little bit darker, all you have to do is leave the hair dust on your head. Don't wash your head after you shave your head. And when you open up your razor, you're going to have hair dust in your razor. Watch this. It's weird, but check it out. This is the hair dust. Can you see it? Black. That's my hair. Do you see the difference there? You just rub some hair dust on there. I know it's weird. No one has to do this. But in case you want a natural look and you feel like for some reason it's just not dark enough, you just want a little bit of edge when you go out, you just rub the hair and it looks totally natural. Why does it look natural? Because it's your hair. It's not some product. You just rub it on. And nobody's going to know a thing. It goes on your skin. You see, I rubbed it on the front. I rubbed it on the front of my head, my forehead. I rubbed it on the forehead. Do you see the difference in this side compared to this side? That is so much darker. Now, it's hard for me to rub it in perfectly because I'm not in front of a camera. I mean, I'm not in front of a mirror. I'm in front of a camera. But the point is, you got plenty of hair. Even bald guys who don't grow hair, who get this procedure because they want to look like they have more hair. You got bald guys who have hair on the sides of their head. Just use the hair on the side of your head to go ahead and just do this. Or when you take the razor and you're shaving the sides of your head, just bring it forward and the dust will fall on your head. Do you see the difference in color? It's crazy. It's wild. So there is a huge difference. I hope you guys can see that. I hope might be a little hard to tell. You can put as much of this stuff on as you want and just rub it in, and it will not be falling off your head. It will not. My wife will rub her hand on my head because she likes the stubble. It does not come off on her hand. It just sticks to your head and until you take a shower. It's really, really, it's cool. I think it's cool. So it might sound crazy, but it works, okay? You see that difference in darkness? Again, I can't really blend it well because I'm not in front of a mirror, but you blend it. You just blend it. It takes 2 seconds, and it's free. You know what I mean? It's your own hair. or just shave your head and just leave it on. So now I'll wipe it off. And you see the hair dust. And now it's not on there. And it's still a really great clean cut look. I love it. It's changed the game for me. I would never want to go back. And, you know, it's just a personal preference for me. I don't know if you guys have gotten this procedure done. I'm trying to give everything I can to let you know that it's worthwhile if you don't have hair and you want to look like you have hair, or if you have hair and want it to look thicker, or you just don't want to shave your head, or you just don't want to grow your hair anymore, and you just want a clean cut look. So I really hope that this video helps you guys. If you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments. And I genuinely would recommend this procedure if you can afford it, and if you're inclined, to anybody who is interested in the illusion of hair. So I really hope this video helped you guys. Leave a comment, share this with somebody who's interested in it. You know, let me just show you one more time. You see my head here, check it out. Let me just throw that hair dust on there one more time. You're gonna see the difference. I want you guys to know how cool this is. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna be falling off. It's not gonna be sprinkling all over the place. Look at that hair dust. You see already it got darker. And that's only a small amount. Small amount. And you just leave it on your head. Very cool. Anyway, guys, let me know if you like this video, and I hope you all have a great day.